TheJollyFatElf. It's the 25th of the month, and that means it's time for another Crafty Elves Countdown to Christmas collab. So on the 25th of every month, me, Michael, Lisa, and Deborah, we make holiday cards. And I have started a tradition of making shaker cards, and I've decided that we're going to do that for the rest of eternity. Until one have to quit. So in today's video, this card was a journey, y'all. It was a journey. So I left a lot of stuff in that I know a lot of people would rather cut out, but I want my videos to be entertaining and fun, but I also want them to be educational, and I want you to see that it's okay to make mistakes, and then we just fix them and we move on. So I hope that you get that from this video. I will try to remember to have the image linked down below, but it's the same shop where I had the gingerbread image from day one. So before we head over to the craft table, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Follow me on Instagram. I'm at TheJollyFatElf. Give this video a thumbs up and leave me a comment. Even if you don't have time for a long comment, just an emoji will do. So yeah. Anywho, that's it. Let's head over to the craft table and I'll walk you through this fun shaker.
Right, friends, you've heard me say before that I keep like a little bucket of paper on my desk. I pulled out some of the leftovers that I used in a card that I did last week. The one with the kitties for Gerda Steiner. And I thought that was the direction that this was going to go. And we go in a completely different direction. So I actually had these printed to use earlier in the spring and just never got around to coloring them up. So this is actually a coffee and a donut image from Krista. You remember I used her images from day one. So I originally found her, I think I said like 13 years ago. It may have been 12 years ago. I don't actually remember. But when I saw her, it's when Cricut was really popular and a lot of like really small companies popped up. Like it's back when Robin was doing stamps and Scrappy Moms was doing stamps. Well, they had a stamp set was like, I love you, you're the mac to my cheese, those kinds of things. And so I reached out to Krista because she had done maybe one or two. And I said, hey, can you do more to match these sentiments? And she said, yes. And I have the whole collection. I've got syrups and waffles. I've got chocolate and strawberries. I've got salt and pepper shakers. I've done a mac and cheese one. Like I have all of them. She has since updated the artwork. So I went back and bought my favorites in the updated artwork. So I try to remember to link her down below, but she, like I said, she designs her own images. She has stencils for cookies and she offers digital images, but she also designs for Whimsy stamps. So she has a stamp line with them. And no issues with Whimsy. I used to get their kit. I don't know that they even do kits anymore. I haven't purchased from them in a while, but I haven't really purchased from anybody in a while other than MFT. So yeah. Anyway, so I colored up the donut with some warm browns, and I'm coloring this cup with a favorite red combination R59, 46, 35, and I brought in some 24 or 14. I think it's 24. I thought I wrote these down, but I cannot find it if I did. So I just really love that color combination. And to help kind of make this keep its roundness, I start out on the edges with the darkest color and then kind of blend it inward. And as you can see, it still keeps kind of its rounded shape, and that helps give it a little bit more of a 3D look. So when I started this card, my initial plan was to do a cake donut, this is a cake donut, with white frosting and glitter gel pen for the sprinkles. And that's what I'm testing here. I'm trying to find some glitter gel pens that I think will work. And we get there. I'm going to share it with you. I'm not going to cut that out. But I decide that that's not what I like. When I tell you that this card went off the deep end, this card went off the deep end. And I've mentioned before, and if you're new here, hi, I never make a sample. ever. Now I may play around with, like, you're going to see me do a card in a few weeks using the Better Press from Spellbinders. And I've never used that before. So with that, I'm going to play around. But as far as sit down, like a lot of crafters, especially those like Stampin' Up! Demonstrators, those kinds of ladies will make one and then make another one on camera. And I just don't have the energy for that. Like physically don't have the energy for that. You guys know I suffer with muscle weakness, etc. And I just can't expend that much energy and stick with three times a week. I just can't. So this card was going to get made one way or the other. But you can, and I think if I'd stuck with what I would planned, and I went ahead and put the background, because at this point I hadn't colored in. You guys know I always put like an aqua or blue around my images. I just like the way that looks. I think if I'd done that, I might have appreciated the white frosting, but I actually threw in some gray in there to give it a little bit of shading. I know I hate doing that, but I did it. So yeah, but at the time, I thought I was going to cut them out with scissors and put it on one of these circles. And then, like I said, I went a completely different way. So I play around with colors, etc. Now I have this really fun alphabet from MFT. I was not going to buy this. Like I put it in my cart and I'd take it away. And they would have another sale and I would put it in my cart and I would take it away. And I am so glad that I purchased it. I got the alphabet and I got the numbers with the frosting. And I am so glad that I did, because they turned out so stinking cute. I believe I used them on 2 cards. And if I haven't, I will be. Because they just turned out so stinking cute. So I decided to bring in these domes. So I wanted to make dome shaker cards and I needed some circle dies. And I made the mistake of buying a circle die kit or whatever off Amazon. So the problem, I kept the domes, but all of the dies were garbage, because when I pulled them off the paper, they all bent and one of them even broke. So I was like, well, okay. So those went in the garbage. And when I placed an order with Scrapbook Pal, I went ahead and picked up, I believe these are also Spellbinders or Sizzix. I don't know, one of the two. So I picked those up. So I have had a trimmer lately. And red is notorious for getting out of in places anyway. So the way to fix that, I used a little bit of a white paint pen, not a gel pen, a paint pen. And then I used a, what are they called? An archival pen. What are those called? Oh my gosh, I don't remember. Anyway, I used that. It's a Copic friendly ink. It shouldn't bleed. And yeah, so I decided to go ahead and color the frosting pink. And I used this is my brand, like my new favorite pink is RV 132421. Yeah, 2421. So stinking pretty. It's like the most prettiest pink ever in your life. I still love RV 9, 6, and 4 too, but I like this one. I just like this one so much better. The other one is a bit more magenta, and this is more, for me, a true pink. The hardest part of this was going around the sprinkles and trying not to pull that gel pen with the nib. So that was the hardest part. And hindsight's 2020. I would have completely put the gel pen on last had I had even thought that was going to be an issue. And here you can see me go back and add some more in. I'm kind of changing it to red and green, whereas before I had like turquoise and red and blah, 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 blah. So these gel pens I just picked up off Amazon. You guys know I do not make a holiday card that doesn't have some sort of glimmer to it. And it's funny because I got a really rude comment on the first card I made with the stars, with the glitter stars. So like I said, I'm going to use them several times. The next time I film a video, I have one filmed and ready to go. It's already edited, uploaded. I'm not going to do it to change it, but I'll literally show you that I run my fingers across the stars and none of the glitter will come off. That's why I'm sealing them. Like I trust me, I used to work with glitter on the daily when I made ornaments. No one wants glitter all over their life. So I'm trying to be very aware of that. So yeah, but no, you can call my card ugly. Okay, fine, whatever. But the whole reason why I showed you that I sealed it was so that you know that I sealed it and you may want to seal yours too. Now I did try it with Mod Podge. I didn't like that. So I prefer the, what's it called? Oh, Misty, what is wrong with my head? Anywho, you guys know what I'm talking about. If you watch that video, I literally cannot remember. I'm going to have to start writing everything down. I don't want to. I don't want to. Speaking of my favorite things, this is a holiday paper pad from them. I don't know if they still make this one, but it has pink, green, and red. And the whole reason why I even went with that direction is because I knew somewhere in the land of Misty's paper pads that I had colors that would match. Now, initially, thought I was going to do a frame that was red. And I messed it up. Again, I'm going to leave that in. I'm going to leave everything in for this video. And that's why it's a little bit longer than they have been, because I wanted to show you. So initially I was going to do this green frame and it was just too small. And then I thought I'd do this red frame. And I'm really sad about this one because this is actually that red that has sticker paper back. Sticker paper on the back. So, and I used that in that Meowie Christmas card. I just went ahead and did a whole half sheet of red. I thought, well, I'll use this red at some point. And it's like, okay, I made this and it just completely like tore apart and I ended up having to throw it away. So yeah. And here I'm just trying to decide where I'm going to want the die to cut. And then I'm like, Misty, it doesn't have to line up. You can adhere that wherever you want it to be. And I apologize that my phone is in frame. I was watching History Calling, I think is what it was. She was talking about the graves of Catherine Howard's grave or something. She was one of Henry VIII's wives. I think I've mentioned before, I feel like I'm reincarnated from Henry VIII, like the Tudor period, because I've been obsessed. I'm obsessed with Egyptian culture and history, like that kind of medieval timing in English history, and then America in the 50s. Like those are my three former lives. I'm kidding. Okay, so I used a few little bits and bobs from Queen & Co. And then I brought in some more of my leftover diamonds from diamond painting. I still need to do that video. Expect that in January. I don't have time. I don't have time in my schedule to do a diamond painting video, but I did finish the diamond paintings that I had, and then I bought some more. And this is where I'm trying with the red, and then I just end up ripping it, and it just goes in the trash. So I make a new one, but I knew that it needed a frame, because it needed something to help it stand out from the background. So I did rub my anti-static tool all over the inside of this dome, but that did not prevent it from being anti-static, let me tell you. So just know that I did do it, but it didn't work. Glossy accents. That is the word I was thinking of. Oh my word. So yeah, so you can use glossy accents to seal in glitter. And it doesn't even have to be this big chunky glitter. It can be like your glitter pen or whatever. So yeah, anyway, that was an aside, but I was like, what? I mean, saying my card is ugly is one thing, but like literally, I specifically stated in that video, if you don't want glitter everywhere, be sure to seal it. So I'm still standing by that. So yeah, so here it is with its frame. You hear some jingling. That is my cat, Roxy Suber, Catos Catos. I left her asleep on the couch. Clearly, she was not all the way asleep. And here she is coming in slowly but surely. Should we take bets on whether or not she is going to start chewing plastic? Because I think that's where she's headed. Excuse me, ma'am. No, thank you. Get in the window. Roxy, get in the window. There will be no chewing plastic today. Thank you very much. Okay, so these dies. You can see there that the frosting part is attached. So there's no way of cutting them apart. So you're going to get the letter in whatever color you cut, and you're also going to get the frosting in whatever color you cut. So I knew that I wanted the letters to be solid, and then I have this paper, this polka dot paper that's in this paper pad from MFT. And I thought, oh, that's perfect. That'll make the perfect sprinkles. And it looks so cute on top. I can't even stand it. It's so cute. It's so cute. So I have decided that I will be updating the Etsy shop with cards on the 30th of September, I think. Whatever that the 29th. So this last Friday in September is when the cards that you see me create so far will go live. And I've decided to do it at the end of every month just to for the first month at least. It may change going forward, just to give myself a chance to get the listings done, etc. I'm still planning on adding clip art and those kinds of things that will come as well. If there's anything in particular you want to see, and if I can find it, I will list it. So feel free to leave me a comment down below. Yeah. Don't ask me about Cricut stuff because I don't know about Cricut stuff. But what's funny is every time I see somebody on Instagram like using a cutting machine, they're like, yeah, I hate this Cricut. I'm switching to Silhouette. And I'm like, I'm glad I got a Silhouette years ago. I've been hanging with Silhouette now since like 2012, I think. I don't know. I used to have the portrait, but now I have the Cameo. I don't mind the portrait. I'm just able to do 12 by 12 with the Cameo. So here is holiday. Now I didn't put holidays because of course it wouldn't fit. Holidays may have worked a little better like grammar wise, but I like happy holiday. Happy holiday. And so since I added double-sided adhesive sheet to both of these papers, they just stick down super easily. And so fun. I know it's hard to see here, but I'm going to show you an up close picture in just a few minutes of what it looks like, but it's so cute. I'm probably going to be using these more now that I've actually cut with them, at least one more card, because I have the inverse. I have the white letters with the red frosting, so I want to go on a card at some point in my life. So yeah. And then I'm bringing in the Hero Arts stamp set that I used in the star card. Nope. What card did I use this in? Oh, the Gerda Steiner card. The same stamp set, and you're probably going to see this a lot. I also pulled out the big one that I have from Simon Says Stamp that has the big sentiments. Love that one too. So this says Happy New Year, but I just needed the happy. So I'm going to cut that out I was like, that's not Happy New Year. That's Jingle All the Way. So I was able to find the right die and then cut it out. And I really love how this card turned out. So this is a shaker. It does have a pretty big dome. You probably would want to hand cancel this or send it in like an envelope with a piece of chipboard on top. That is the only bad thing about these huge domes, is that they do take up a lot. So at one point in my life, I will have the Assemble Me kits uploaded. I need to get them done. Like, I haven't done them yet, and that's because I need super quiet so I can talk you through doing them, etc. So I will get them listed ASAP because I know you guys want them and I want you to have them. So using a piece of pink, also from MFT, so it goes perfectly with this paper. I think this is cotton candy. It may be Princess Peak. Don't quote me. And this was cut to 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, as you can see right there. No, 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. And then I cut off Happy, and I'm adding it on with some, I cut up the smaller of the pop dots. So that's it. I do go back and I add some shimmer to the letters later, but I don't have that on camera. So this is what it looks like. And again, I used a static guard. It's still staticky, but I kind of like it because it looks like a snow globe. So that's it, friends. Roxy, come say hi. Can you say hi? Hi, Mama. Can you say hi? Meow. Can you meow? No. There you go. Thank you so much. That's so nice. All right, friends. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really do appreciate you. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing. Follow me on Instagram. I'm at TheJollyFatElf. All the information that I think you need is listed in the description box down below. I hope you have a good day, night, weekend, wherever you are. I love your faces. I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.